Hey guys, and welcome to another live stream. Meme coins on the verge of dumping towards the downside. Is meme coin season over? What's coming next? As well as Bitcoin on the verge of, some would say, a historical breakout towards the upside. So many exciting things in this video today, as well as a few altcoins that I think are about to pump very aggressively because of a shift in the tides that is making itself public. Making us all aware, shall we say, today. So guys, this is an incredibly important live stream, as you know, because I don't make live streams that often. So hit the like button. Let's get on with it. Now, guys, all to play for. Obviously, you know, you've got to be patient with me because my live stream etiquette or my live stream looking after the chats is pretty useless. So bear with me, all right? Okay, so first things first, Bitcoin on the verge of some very important moves, okay? We have been looking into this on the channel for a while, and I've been talking about the likelihood that we break towards the upside. Now, I posted yesterday on my Twitter page, which we'll come into in a minute, the idea that we were in this symmetrical triangle, and I was wondering whether or not we were going to be able to hold the bottom. I did say that, you know, there was a good chance that we were maybe going to break lower. And we sort of played around here for a few hours, okay? And then eventually now you can see us breaking higher. We're running into this resistance area here. I think we are going to be on for a re-challenge. Just under $70,000 a break here. I think we are going to be pushing. And that's in line with something quite interesting. This is from L Crypto Prof. Just make sure you can see it properly on the stream here, okay? You got that in the right middle. Tell you what, either I'm useless, which is probably what the case is, or this is just incredibly difficult. This is from L Crypto Prof, guys. Give him a follow, okay? Got some really useful insights. He's basically showing this pattern that we've been in for a very long period of time. Okay, this is all the way back pretty much since March. And you can see that he's now sort of stated, this was from yesterday, that we were down in this B section, okay? B section. And now we're about to bounce into the next stage up. Very aggressive stage, okay, in the market. This is also in line with something else. You can see this is from 2016, 2017. And what we're seeing is here you can see kind of like the price action, the strength, relative strength index decreasing as the price is kind of going up. It's called a hidden bullish divergence. We saw this happen 2016-17 when we were running into previous all-time highs, which is what we've been doing now in 2023, 2024 bull market, 2024, okay? And you can see from here is a very good chance that we run into this next leg up. Previously, Bitcoin went from $900 to what? 3x, okay? Is it likely Bitcoin does a 3x in this period of time? Probably not. Why? Because Bitcoin is so much bigger than it used to be, okay? But still, a big push up towards sort of 80, 85K is going to have a hugely positive knock-on effect to the rest of the market. And you're probably wondering why... Hold on. You're probably wondering why that is. We'll get there eventually. Just keep fiddling around until I find the right tab. You're probably wondering why that is, guys, okay? And if you want to have a job as like technical assistant during these live streams, let me know in the comments, okay? Because maybe that might be useful. Help me out as I'm clearly struggling. But right now, the markets, if you've been aware, have been incredibly boring. And do you know how painful it is being a crypto content creator during periods of time like this? Kill me, okay? Hopefully it's remained interesting and have, kept you at least a little bit interested with what's going on. But in all seriousness, right now we're about to shift towards an altcoin season. And I know I've been saying it for a while, and I know you're like, oh, you said that 2 days ago, 3 days ago, whatever. But eventually, the market's going to start to tick up. When Bitcoin suddenly puts that next leg in, we move into a very significant next phase in the market. And we're getting towards the meme coin stuff, guys. I know, be patient with me. That's the other chart that we were looking at earlier. Wall Street cheat sheet. Why is this significant for us? Well, the Wall Street cheat sheet, I've talked about a lot, is very, very significant because we're probably in this kind of optimism phase. You know, we're kind of just breaking out of this blue bit into this green bit, ready into this rally is real phase, which is typically around where we're likely to see the altcoin seasons occur. Okay, this is around the altcoin season. Why? It's because we're shifting from like a little bit of confidence into like, yeah, we know it's on. Okay, we're on, and that's going to be where we see some significant moves. Okay, that's what we should be very excited about. Now, I told you earlier, meme coins appear to be dying, and I'll show you the proof of that in just a moment. Why? I'll tell you what I was doing earlier, guys. I was really struggling to think about what to talk about in a video today, okay? I used to make 6 videos a week. You may have noticed if you're a loyal supporter of the channel, can't speak today, you would have realized that I've cut down the amount of videos I've done. Okay, and partly that's because, I want to have a little bit of free time to myself, but partly as well, it's because there's not much going on. I nearly started to make a video on how to build a meme coin on Base. I don't really like meme coins. So if I'm trying to start thinking about making meme coin videos and I start seeing people across YouTube making videos about meme coins, like some of the bigger creators out there, I mean, I saw Lark Davis, he slammed meme coins, to be fair to him, earlier on, pushing meme, like, content towards meme. People don't really like it, but they're talking about meme coins. And I realize that if I'm talking about the meme coins, it's probably because we've reached the euphoria phase of this market. Like it or not, guys, we're probably in the euphoria phase of the meme coin market. Why? Because everyone is talking about meme coins. Yeah? If everyone is talking about meme coins, typically we're going to probably see a bit of a sell-off. So, who agrees with that? Let's have a look in the, let's have a throw in the comments before I show you some of the proof of what's going on. Where do I find the comments section? That'd be helpful, wouldn't it? Is that it? No? This is when I realise I haven't been going live and I've just been talking to myself. I did talk to myself a lot. Part of the job, I guess. So where are we? Who thinks what? Right, so I like talking about coins that get me money. Smart man or lady or whatever you call yourself in this day and age. Pepe will see a big sell-off. Yes, I agree. I launched only a few days ago. Launched only a few days ago. Gaming coins are the true shit coins. Yeah, I agree. Meme coins are pumping. Meme coins, you're right, are pumping. They have been going crazy. But meme coins, they have a period of time where they're hot and they will start to cool. And a lot of the noise will disappear. Some of them will be left. I'm not saying that they're going to disappear forever. But the bigger meme coins, I think most are ready for a bit of a pullback. Okay, this is for me the Trojan horse, okay, of crypto bull markets. It's designed to create these silly little pictures to make you feel like they're nice and safe and exciting to invest in, and they are. But they're also probably the most dangerous thing that you could possibly invest in crypto if you're new to the space, because they chew you up and they wreck you. And this is designed by the crypto markets, in my opinion, to pull people into the markets, to bring liquidity into the markets. And as soon as the meme coin season tops out, that money will shift into other narratives. And that's what we're here for today. So, what am I talking about next? Here we are. This, guys, is that's not what we're going for. We'll get there eventually. Let me just close that off because that is really rather annoying. There we are. This is Lunar Crush. This is a very useful website indeed, okay? Lunar Crush is a website that you can look at to see how things are trending in terms of interaction, sentiment in the market against price. And you can see that right now, number one is dog go to the moon, I'm guessing. Yeah, of course. Of course. So original. And there are a handful of others. Other big kind of meme coins are up there. Brett. And a few others that have been performing well. Juco, never heard of it, but maybe some of these are arriving. But interestingly, a few of them that I've seen everyone talking about in the last couple of days, such as Turbo, and now, quietly, having a dip. And Turbo, apparently, just announced that they got listed on Binance and yet continue to dump. Turbo, after everyone was telling me to buy Turbo, is now today been around 43% down, currently 37% down, and appearing to fall. This looks like it's in the complacency phase after the euphoria has kicked in. However, there are other meme coins out there still running quite well. Foxy, we have talked about Foxy on the channel. One of the rare meme coins I did talk about seems to be doing well. Also, what's that one? Not NOT on the Ton coin, Ton network, unsurprisingly doing quite well, which I'd kind of realized earlier because I'm pretty big on Ton as a layer one, decent adventure. But according to Luna Crush, a lot of these kind of meme coins have been slowly like chilling out. They were much higher up. There's Not, you can see, is up a lot. But a lot of these are starting to slowly disappear towards the downside. Okay, but the ones that are creeping up towards the top, interestingly, Jasmine coin, unbelievable. Why that is, I don't know. But we see ordinals, okay? Ordi, and today, I've been talking about it in some of my groups, we've seen a big drive in Ordi, okay? So we've seen Ordi pumping today is up, 19%. We've seen Mubi having a push, currently up 19-20%. Foxy, BVM, finally, seeing some very positive action, okay, up currently today, about 15%. BFi, also pumping. These are all in similar narratives, and these are all climbing up that lunar scale, and very interestingly, while we're seeing meme coins chilling out, we're seeing ordinals and other cryptocurrencies based around BRC20 picking up. So good to see that finally, guys, because it's one that I've been really pretty bullish on, okay? And I appreciate lots of people have been asking me, like, are you still bullish on this? Are you still bullish on that? Absolutely, okay? And I will look at those price charts in just a minute for those different coins and a little bit more about those projects. During market periods like this, the market's been pushing aggressively towards the upside, okay? I feel like we should have some background music, don't you think? Maybe on my next live stream, I'll think about background music. Hopefully, you can still hear me and I'm being loud enough and speaking through the microphone. I think that these particular industry coins... Okay, that's where I'm going. I notice how I talk just to cover the fact I wasn't sure where I was going. I'm not drunk, don't worry. Might seem it. When you see new launches in crypto coins, okay, that launch in periods of time like we saw around March. In March, we saw Bitcoin having a big shove to around 70k, 74k was it, for the first time. Market pumps. All these big coins waiting for launches launch at that period of time. They do this because they need lots of volume to arrive in the markets and try and push those coins higher. A problem with this is often after big positive moves in the market, you get big negative moves in the market, which is why you shouldn't buy big green candles, because usually you get big red ones. So what happens is during a buoyant time in the market, lots of new crypto coins launch. Which coins launched? Gaming, BVM, BFi, SAVM, although it didn't have a great launch to be fair, CPool or CPool, Clearpool, Desync, a bunch of new tokens launched. They did really well. Okay, they did really well because fundamentally these are very strong projects, with the exception of SAVM, which obviously had a bit of a tumultuous start. Unfortunately, I didn't get involved in it, but I know, obviously I read about it. And what happens is during these periods of time is that the coins that have been performing well at the start, because they've launched into a buoyant market, eventually everyone gets bored and everyone moves away from the new crypto coins because they are the most speculative plays in the entire crypto market. Which means that unfortunately, during the months that follow the buoyant time in the market, when you get downside from Bitcoin and crypto in general, you might see Ethereum slide, you might see Solana slide. We've seen Solana down like 20%, 30%. Sorry, there's a church right outside the front door. Pretty noisy. Currently in Lisbon. Don't know if I said that earlier. Nice place. Anyone live in Lisbon? Let me know. Down below. Anyway, markets slide towards the downside. When markets slide towards the downside like this, what people in the comments and everywhere else out there are saying is, it's a dead coin. And I get where you're coming from, because it feels like that sometimes, okay, if you're newer to crypto. But let me show you something. This was Sui. And you can see I don't know if I've got that on there. So we had this pump all the way up, dropped all the way down, and then from that drop down, which was 84%, just under maybe 82%, it's now up, 6x. Say network, Say network, SEI, whatever you want to call it, came down 80%. Then has regained, 12, 13, 12x? Yeah, 12x. Obviously, it then had a pullback. 12x. So those bold and brave enough to identify that when people are talking about, is it a dead coin or not? Meaning we're in the depression, okay? It is pretty smart, okay? People get angry and then they're just like, I'm going to sell my bags. Depression. Depression follows disbelief. The little rallies we might be seeing, the people who maybe are doubting this right now. Next time I'm just gaslighting you using the Wall Street cheat sheet. Those people in the comments are like, doesn't know anything. I'm just going to gaslight you with a bit of Wall Street cheat sheet. Should work for girlfriends. We're then pushing up higher. Okay. So if you were bold enough to buy into the fear and doubt and stuff that follows these projects, then you're probably going to be well off. But here's the thing. A lot of it comes down to a lot of you asking like, oh, should I have sold it? I don't know what to do. You told me to buy this, blah, blah, blah. I get it. If you're new in crypto, you kind of like lose hope, you lose faith. That's why you must do your own research, okay? It's been, I do my own research. I understand it's painful when these coins go down towards the downside. I'm invested in these coins, guys, okay? Most of them. So I understand that it's painful when they drop towards the downside, but you can bring your dollar cost average in. Your average price paid can be so much lower if you're bold enough to buy into them. And if you did your research in the first place and you fundamentally understand why that project is good value, has a good team in it, okay, then you'll understand that it's better to buy that project at this price than it was to buy it at the price that you originally bought it at, rather than panic selling. Little rant over. Now, let's have a look at some charts. We'll do one at a time. Wow, Audi is going absolutely crazy. What else is going crazy? BFI having a killer time. Okay, odds. Let's go to coin market cap. Now, guys, not all of these coins, but most of these coins, if you wish to get them, are available on Bitunix, which is linked down below in the description. I need to show you the background, don't I? Oh, no, it's there. Bitunix, link down below. Why do I like Bitunix? Well, no KYC is required. No VPN is required. So no matter where you live in the world, you don't need to do a KYC. You can transfer funds onto this platform. You can trade freely without any KYC. And then you can transfer off. Read the rules and regulations for your country. Down to you to your own research on your own laws and things like that. I'm obviously not a financial advisor, but this is the exchange I use. Low fees. Now, they have pretty much most of the coins that I'll talk about today, but they will continue to list coins that I talk about on a regular basis. So if you use that code down below as well, you'll pick up those coins. You'll also be able to get airdrops for specific tokens that they're launching that I asked them to launch. Okay, so BVM we've already got. Odds, I believe they might have. Mubi will be in the process of getting, and a few others. Okay, still asking for Clearpool, but we got a lot of others ones recently. Okay, so if you want to get on one, get on to Bitunix. Now, carry on. Where do we go to next? Let's go to the charts. Odds. Now, I'm just going to be clear because there are like Audi and odds are different, and it's kind of confusing because Audi swap, okay, is ORDS. That's the one that's up 24%, and it's been pumping since this video started. So hopefully you're not just like doing market orders, okay, and you're just pumping the price. But if you got in early, happy days, okay. Audi swap. Now, Audi swap basically for a decentralized exchange built on Ethereum, but allows interoperability between different chains, also for trading of ordinals and BRC20 tokens. I've been talking about this one for quite a while. It did actually have currently market cap just under $40 million, which is why it's starting to move with a little bit of attention. Also, you can see it was sat in this buy zone for quite some period of time, ever since the 25th of May. So what's that, 5 days? And you can see that it's now bouncing. I think, I could be wrong, but if we are breaking beyond this trend line in conjunction with this buy zone, I think this could move pretty quickly, okay? Back up towards this level. Where would that be a push of? That could be a short-term shove around 70%. Now, obviously, we're depending here on Bitcoin having a big run. But interestingly, Bitcoin is up today. It's now, oh, in fact, Bitcoin is now at 69K on the move, okay, which is good to see. We all love that. But interestingly, since Bitcoin is moving, there is a very evident narrative right now. Sorry, very evident that the ordinal stuff and the BRC20 stuff is also getting on the run. So Ordi Swap, horrible website, hate it, okay? But, you know, seems to be the new age of websites is to build websites that look like they came from 1999. You have websites in 1999? Kind of like the load up computers, you know, if you're as old as me at school. Acorn computers or something like that. Anyway, ordinals, Ordi Swap. Guys, it's crypto, okay? You don't have to get too hung up on things. But the right narrative can go very, very strongly. And BRC20 is a sort of a bit of a niche narrative. And ordinals as well. Because there's some very... And I saw a Twitter post from Virtual Bacon about this. He's talking about the mainstream narratives. AIs, the D-pins became mainstream pretty much after, you know, we got onto it. Real-world assets, GameFi, DeFi. These are the narratives that are pretty much guaranteed. Okay, DeFi not so much anymore. The layer one's kind of taken care of. Why waste your time with other layer ones? Apart from Toncoin, which I'm pretty bullish on. BRC20 is a bit of a dark horse. Okay, it's less known about. It's a bit more for the crypto geeks amongst us, which I'm not really one of them. But pioneering Bitcoin's first ever AMM, okay, implementing the constant production mechanism to allow the swapping of Bitcoin native assets, including BRC20 assets. Now, for a long time, Bitcoin has obviously been the leading blockchain, but people criticized it. I mean, the whole reason that Ethereum came in was because of problems with Bitcoin being a bit too slow, couldn't be used as currency, blah, blah, blah. Okay, people then introduced other things onto Bitcoin, started to go into the layer 2s, started to introduce ordinals and various other things as well. This is something that makes this all happen, provides liquidity for the platform, allows for swapping of BRC20, CRB20 tokens. This is kind of like an early mover within this space around the BRC20 stuff. This is why it's picking up, because this is going to be a narrative that's going to come out of the blue, because it's undervalued as a narrative asset class, in my opinion, has been for a while, and right now we're getting way better value than when I first started talking about it, okay? I appreciate I might have been a little bit early, but we will get there, okay? So if you DCA'd in, it's all good. Next one. Come to BVM. Let's have a look at BVM, okay? BVM. Now, BVM, as you can see, has a horrible looking chart, unless you've arrived today. If you are new to this concept and this coin, you've never seen it before, you should be licking your lips right now, because the rest of us saw this a bit early on. Because BVM we first saw and talked about on the channel down here. And, you know, pretty much straight after the first video, we were up 141%, just a few days, 170%. Absolutely buzzing, okay? I understand. Then what happens? Bitcoin market dies, crypto piling in, BVM piles in. Not only that, BVM then just has a couple of coins launch on their platform, not associated with BVM, other than the fact they launched on BVM, that didn't have the best entries into life, okay? EAI, some issue with liquidity, and a bunch of others. However, from a chart perspective right now, BVM, from this swing low up to this swing high and down, you get to the 1.618. This is the golden ratio. Very typical to identify a pullback area, okay, on the way down where you might see a bounce on the next leg. Very interestingly, BVM hits this point at the same time that all the other ordinals, BRC20 stuff is going crazy. And I'm going to talk about what BVM is doing very shortly, because I think it's one of the most bullish projects out there, incredibly undervalued. You then look at this chart pattern, okay? You've got the 1.618, which is the blue line. This comes to, you know, within 10 cents of this, within 10 cents. It then bounces. This is a descending wedge. I think if we break beyond here, we could get a very quick shove up, okay? Because lots of people are kind of, annoyed about what's happened here. It's a very much more valuable coin that has been pushed under by some pretty bad FUD recently. But last year, I'll tell you a story, break it up a bit. Last year, I talked about a few coins, quite a lot. One of which was ICP, Internet Computer, a big favorite of fans of crypto. And another one was Solana. And I first talked about Solana on I believe it was like the 29th, 30th of December, 2022. I read a post from Chris Bernisk, is that his name? Something like that. Saying that Solana was super undervalued. It was one of the better coins out there, but it was suffering because of all of this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, a term that I don't really like very much. I don't really like these kind of nerdy crypto terms, but unfortunately I work in nerdy crypto, so I've got to be a bit nerdy. Anyway, around that time, everyone was like, oh yeah, Solana's gone. It went from $260, $250, top of the bull market, down to about $8 or $7.50. And I literally made a video after seeing that around $8, and we actually got very lucky. I actually got very lucky, and it's actually completely changed the game for me by being my first investment after the bear market into Solana last year. Pretty happy. So if you saw that video, you better have hit that like button already. Tell me down below. Anyway, Solana was called FTX's coin, or Sam Bankman-Fried's coin, okay, because he really liked it. He was a heavy investor in Solana. And because of this association, which is kind of unrelated to how Solana works, it got absolutely destroyed, okay? From that, if you were sensible enough, even though it's difficult to buy into that fear, uncertainty, and doubt, then you would have been able to make big profits. Then, what was the other coin that we talked about? ICP, Internet Computer. Let's go to the charts before, this isn't just to pat me on the back, but it's just doing something that I've been learning, okay, which is to buy into the biggest pain and fear when you are fearing the markets and you feel awful, like I literally did this morning when I woke up and I saw BVM down there and I was like, oh, this is hurting me. I was buying that, okay, and it's dragged my average price paid. And this is where we literally made a video on Solana down here, guys. Look at it. It's now up nearly 18x. At one point, it was up 22, 23x. ICP did similar things. Basically, again, people thought ICP was a scam because ICP does have one of the dirtiest looking charts in cryptocurrency. And, I know it became a firm favorite of lots of people, but it was hated. Last year when people were making videos, it was literally me, Jerry Banfield was making a lot of videos about it. But look at this ICP chart, okay? Around the time of the launch, it was in fact FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried who did this to ICP. Everyone was calling it a scam. That allowed us to get into ICP when it was around sort of $2, $3 down to $2. People were calling me a scam for backing ICP. ICP there went up to like $20, okay? Buy into the fear, buy into the panic. When people are like, this is a scam, it's rubbish. If you bought it in the first place, believing in the project, then go and do some research. This is my Twitter page. Go and give me a follow on Twitter, guys. I've linked it down below, I believe. Really soon, going to be doing a giveaway of, I think we'll be giving away maybe up to $1,000. Various prizes. Going to be giving away free memberships to the groups. Going to be giving away some, have we got one? Hardware wallets. This is a Tangent hardware wallet. We're going to be giving away some of these things, okay? Which are actually very smart little black cards here. Okay, look good. So yeah, if you want to win some goodies, go and give me a follow over on Twitter, guys. It'd be lovely. I really would appreciate it as well. And also, I keep you up to date on what's going on. All this stuff I've been talking about, like this one, I told you yesterday, look, it was going to break. It wasn't just me telling you that, I think this is going to happen. Well, I did tell you that, but I mean, it was not me telling you now that, oh, I told you this yesterday and not actually show you. I did. Look. Down here. Ready to go. Easy. Been talking about other things, okay? Other crypto bits and pieces going on. Anyway, where was I? over here, I've been looking at BVM. BVM and this guy and a few of the other BVM people say hello to ZK BVM layer 3s. Now, another one, and this was referring back to Virtual Bacon's post, made a very good one, talking about ZK Sync. ZK Sync is going to be launching soon, I believe. That could bring a whole new exciting narrative based around ZK Sync. Okay, zero knowledge stuff. BVM, as part of its version 2, are about to, and you can see it's a very, very detailed and complex thread, but you can go read it, are about to move towards Bitcoin layer 3s, which is to hopefully do away with some of the issues that have been caused in their kind of existing launches, and they're going to be introducing zero knowledge on BVM. Okay, they're also, BVM has recently partnered, not BVM, a few of the projects launching on BVM have recently partnered with other projects out there. Filecoin did a partnership with EAI, is it? And a few others. I wouldn't be surprised if we suddenly see maybe partnerships coming out with BVM, CK, Sync in the future. That would be incredibly exciting. While all this FUD and drama has been going on about other projects, you've only got to be like, if they're really like trying to rug pull you, why would they bother to write things like this, guys? It's incredibly detailed, incredibly complex, and interesting stuff, okay? Go and give it a read. This team is dedicated to building this community around it. And guys, I'm not sponsored by them, okay? Promise you. I hold a lot of tokens. I do, yes. But I'm not sponsored by them. Okay, I'm not sponsored by BVM. Although if they are watching. Joking. Just kidding. Just kidding, guys. Anyway, what does BVM do? BVM, guys, if you're new, has a very good explainer video which you can check out. It's basically allowing people to build layer 2s on top of Bitcoin. It's a layer 2 factory for Bitcoin. Okay, so it allows people to build decentralized applications and soon layer 3s onto Bitcoin directly. This is really cool because BRC20 as a narrative could be about to explode. If it does, then people all around, developers everywhere, are going to reach out to BVM and start to build platforms on Bitcoin through the likes of BVM. It's like building it in Lego, so I'm told that you can basically build like all of these different decentralized applications. They give you all of the different ways and means to do it. So you can build games, all sorts of other things as well. Okay, that's what I see being fit. Now, these are just some of the projects I've come across. Okay, there are obviously others out there, but within the particular narrow niche, all you're really looking for is to find things that represent this niche properly with good, strong teams, building like background, what am I talking about? Social media, making an effort to try and work on socials. Don't have to think too hard about this, guys. It's crypto, okay? Don't get too hung up on things. Where are we? Let's have a couple of questions just to break things up. Anyone got any questions? Just have a little rest. Have a little bit of water. I've got a super chat. Very kind. $10. Thank you very much. JV Dade. $10 from JV Dade. What's your thoughts on labs? I always get nervous when people ask me about coins I don't really know. I've been a loyal customer for 5 years and have great trust in their CEO. Curious to hear your thoughts on their chart. Okay, I'll give you a chart, JV Dade, because I don't actually know. It might shock you that there's lots of things I don't know. This one, labs on Radium. A loyal customer. Ooh. I mean, this launched, what? Last month. It's actually looking pretty decent. Okay, so what have we got? Now, obviously, it's pretty much running into all-time highs. It's showing resistance in this area. I say two things that could happen. It could go up, it could go down. But now what I would say is bullish here. You've got higher lows, okay? And you're hitting into the same area each time, but getting bought up. Now, from this perspective, you know, there's a chance that it gets rejected here. Obviously, down here is a better opportunity to buy. If it is to be rejected, then it could be like falling like this. However, if I was to be a betting man, which obviously I am, the market's being a bit stronger. Right this second, we see kind of strength here. We see kind of these increases in the lows. It looks pretty pretty good. Oh, just realised I've not shown you anything. There we go. Sorry, guys. Classic. Okay, so what I'm showing you here. See these highs? Okay, it's running in. It's getting sold off every time at 31 cents. But these are higher lows. Okay, so you can see it's going in an upward trend. What does that mean? When we look at these chart patterns, they're not just, you know, although they appear to be sometimes, they're not just like pretty pictures. What it represents is people are prepared to buy the dips at higher levels each time. This is ultimately a bullish thing. But something that gives you a little bit more cause for concern is the fact that it can't break beyond here, which means that people are selling at the same time every time. But, kind of like a tube of toothpaste, if you can squeeze it up hard enough, eventually it could have a little burst towards the upside, okay? Especially if the market remains pretty bullish. But, guys, early stage project, don't know too much about it. But if you've got good courage in your conviction, you like the project, you've been backing the CEO and whatever, why not, okay? Why not? But it does look high. Nick P, thank you very much, sir. Super chat. Nick P, what do you think about Hello? I'll have a look. As a project, kind of cool, right? It does something a bit different. And it clearly grabbed the eyes of the retail investor. Now, obviously, I'm a retail investor. I'm not going to pretend that I'm anything other than one of those, okay? But I do spend a little bit more time in crypto than maybe meets the eye sometimes, or perhaps other people do. Hello Token got a lot of excitement pumped into it early on. Wow. By some of the by some various YouTubers out there. Not going to name any names. Anyway, that caused Hello Token, unfortunately, to maybe gain a bit too much early exposure and to maybe blow its proverbial blow its beans. Can't say blow its beans. Maybe it blew its load a little bit too early. Sorry, too much. A lot of crypto influencers really drove this home at too early a stage in the market. Really, for my liking, and that meant that it got overbought pretty early. But it's quite cool. It also has the backing of some big people. I think, the team looks pretty smart in terms of their PR and their marketing stuff. From this current price, while this might look like a horrible chart, and if you've been buying into higher levels, I mean, it looks all right, yeah? Because people, look, this is a good bounce zone. Hello, token. Why not? Labs is up 31%. Hello, token. Yeah, guys, look. Back to that previous high, Hello Token has got a 7x. Nice. But the problem is I saw loads of, people, some of my less favourite influencers, shilling the crap out of this down here, okay? And it wasn't really ready for it. But, who knows? We will do that, okay? We'll have our favourites. One last super chat. Thank you very much, Miggy. What 5 coins would you put your money in right now? Clearpool Finance. Real world assets. Okay, I think I said this the other day. Had a pullback after this recent pump to the 0.5. That would have been a great buy zone. Was a perfect buy zone down here. I think we brought it on the channel. It was around there. 5 coins right now. BVM. Of course, BVM. Solid as a rock. Some of the other ones that have been Pangolin. I really like Pangolin. I do like, but it has been kind of performing quite. Pangolin. I don't think you can go wrong with Pangolin. Decentralized exchange on AVAX. That's 3, right? I do like AGI. I'm gonna go AIOZ. I know it's high, but it's just like a high conviction coin. Really high conviction. And because we're in a kind of a bit of a rush. Forta. I mean, you can't go wrong with many coins right now. Guys, the market's looking hot after a pretty tumultuous time. The only place I wouldn't be going if I hadn't had exposure right now was into meme coins. Why? Nothing against meme coins. It's just meme coins have been running hot against everything else which hasn't been running hot. So you take money from the hot stuff, put it in the cold stuff. You don't take money from the cold stuff and put it in the hot stuff. Right. Okay, let's get on with the video, guys. We'll come back and have some more questions slightly later on. Thank you very much, guys, for generous super chats. Very kind of you. But don't worry, I'll also answer various questions from non-super chats, of course. You don't need to pay to participate in this, guys, although it's very much appreciated. Very kind of you as well. Now, Forta, what I'm going to. Will ICP go up? I'm losing everything. Well, that, sir, is your... I don't want to be mean, okay, but you can't be in crypto and be like that fearful. Like ICP is down 41%, which isn't that bad. Okay. NAO is a, yeah, I know. I told you that NAO was probably a scam. I told you on Twitter. I told you on YouTube as well, multiple times. ICP. Guys, if you're down 41% and you're like, I'm losing everything and you're panicking and ICP is like $1 billion token, you probably should be very careful about being in crypto because your mindset's not ready for it. Okay? Don't be panicking, okay? What have you got to panic about? The market's pulled back. Everything is pulled back. Bitcoin's been doing nothing. It's been boring as hell. Right now, actually challenging a breakout. 69.5K. Happy days. Okay? If Bitcoin breaks here, you will start to see other altcoins out there. Guys, altcoin season is looming. The altcoin season could be just around the corner. Look at Bitcoin right now. Anyway. We'll get on to, I'll get back to your questions in a minute, guys. Okay. Anyway, we had another couple of, was it Mubi? Audi swap. Audis. BFi. There we are. BFi alarms. This is definitely not the right website. B.fi. This is also definitely not the right website. Why can I never find this? Now, guys, BFi Labs has also been a victim of a shocking start to its life in cryptocurrency. Current market cap, 4.1 mil. Tiny. $4.1 million. Why did I like BFi? BFi is a very cool platform. Let's see if I can find the website. BFi Labs, there we are, bfilabs.com. BRC20 asset trading terminal. Now, when particular platforms in the past, we've had like Solana go big, we saw Avalanche have a good run, DEXs, decentralized exchanges on those particular platforms like Trader Joe blew up because of Avalanche. We saw Orca Swap blow up because of Solana. We saw any others? Any more for any more? Pangolin because of Avalanche. Radium, Solana, Jupiter. There we are. Loads of them, right? When a platform does very well or a particular narrative runs well, which BRC20 looks like it's doing well right now. BFi Labs, BRC20 asset trading terminal. So again, a bit similar to Audi Swap. BRC20 and Ordinals function. You can trade your favorite Web3 wallet. So this integrates your traditional wallets like MEXC, MetaMask, etc. So that you can trade using zero fees across different platforms. Okay, so this is very, very cool. And I think at $4.1 million, this is a steal. It's available on a number of different exchanges. And the clock's decided to go off next door, which is great. A bit of background theatre noise for you. Maybe that's time for me to shut up and get on with it. Right. What was I talking about? Where's it available? MEXC. Okay, this is not available, I don't believe, on Bitunix right now. It's available on MEXC. There's a link down below if you want to get it on MEXC. MEXC has pretty much the lowest fees ever, okay? I have continue to work with MEXC. I just don't talk about them so much anymore because they pushed for KYC. People don't like KYC so much. Yeah. So, guys, from a chart perspective, let's go back to it. BFi has had a shocker. Why? Small market cap coin, okay? Absolutely bled towards the downside because of instability in the market. But eventually, stability will return. Whether it returns right now, doorbell's going off. House of excitement. So I think it's the food delivery. Dinner time. I'm gonna have to cook something afterwards. Okay, BFi. The thing that has me a bit more bullish about, it's very difficult to identify where to catch the falling knife. I understand that, okay? And we don't all have unlimited amounts of cash to just like keep buying the bottoms, okay? I definitely don't. And yeah, but what you can see as we dip down, and this was kind of like a fake one, but you start to see these taking place. Okay, when you start to see the red candles towards the downside decreasing in size and starting to see some reversal coins. Look at reversal candles. This gives me an indication that BFi may well be hitting its bottom. Also, around the time that this narrative is starting to pick up, could be solid. Guys, I've just read a comment. Matic is dead. Optimism and Arbitrum. As soon as I see someone tell me a coin is dead, I'm like, how do I buy it? That should be an ultimate buy signal, guys. When someone tells you a coin is dead, nothing personal to whoever's just written that. But these are like good bullish indicators. Matic's not dead, guys. Look at it. Just bouncing off the bottom of this lovely pattern. Looks actually pretty solid. Yeah, out of favor, fine. There's other layer 2s. Aqualoom wants to join me for dinner. Yeah, guys. I mean, it's not dead. There's other layer 2s coming about. Crypto projects don't really die, okay? Well, they do, like Luna and some others. But very few of them kind of have died, never to be seen again. Even XRP might be able to claw together like a 2x. I'm going to dig too hard at that because I know it upsets people. Right. Where was I going? I shouldn't read comments and try and work at the same time. I have a very short attention span. Can you tell? QNT is frustrating. Frustrating to hold. What do you think? Yeah, okay, let me go back and have a look at Quant. Guys, I must say, what's that Mubi? Hold on. Quant. Let's have a quick look at Quant. I'll do a question. Just break up my voice with other people's questions. Yeah. When was that? I don't really like the look of this that much. It's really struggling to get... I mean, a lot of DeFi projects... Guys, the problem is a lot of DeFi projects are struggling because they launched into a far less competitive market where there was far less coins about, far less kind of excitement in the markets. But now there's a lot more excitement. There's a lot more new shiny things. It makes it very difficult for some of these old, big DeFi projects to get going. I'm not saying it's not going to. I mean... But Quant doesn't look like it's that energetic. And the fact that it's just lower lows, lower highs. If you've got conviction in it and you love it, be my guest. But I put Quant probably into the brackets of XRP, XLM. Something I quite like the look of earlier last year. But after you kind of break clear, return deep down, and then just do this multiple times, and every time it just gets quashed back into accumulation, I don't really like it that much. Is your hair at an all-time high? Blow dried. Looking blow dried today. But thank you. I hope you mean it's cool. Where are we going? Foxy, guys. Jesus. Jeez, look at that. Foxy on an absolute tear. I do hold some Foxy. One of the very few meme coins that I do hold. Right, where was I? I digress. Mubi. Let's have a look at Mubi. Let's talk about Mubi a while ago. Guys, again, look. Over the last 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, it's been the same story for all of these small cap coins, okay? Launching into these markets. It's not just BRC20 stuff, okay? Let me show you GMRX, which is gaming. I saw someone say the other day that gaming is a dead project. It's not. It's just had a rubbish start to life, okay? But eventually you're going to see the market looking better, okay? Gaming, I think, is going to be a mainstream narrative that will run. When will it run? I'm not sure. Okay? But I think gaming is going to have its run. A good indicator of where gaming is at is to have a look at Gala. Yeah, okay, Gala's starting to bottom out. So some of the gaming projects could be good. I know I talked about Finn before. Let me have a look at Finn, where we're at. Okay. Let's have a look on a daily. Guys, I know these charts look a bit scary, okay? Especially if you've been buying in higher up. Let's see if we can identify any particular buy zone areas. I mean, okay. What we got to consider for AFIN is that they are a reputable company based in Singapore. Okay, they've got a few games. One of their games outperformed League of Legends. Another game outperformed a new Pokemon launch. Okay, which is a pretty big deal. They had a lot of like kind of exposure around the time of those gaming launches. Okay, people were talking about them. People who've been paying attention to that. Okay, me being one of them. We talked about them on the channel somewhere down at around 11 cents, which is around here. It then did have a nice big run up towards the upside. So if you were kind of in and taking profits, good times. But obviously, again, a lot of those kind of like games and stuff have been squashed. Don't worry too much, okay? Look, as I said, big red candle down, big red candle down. This is big momentum. This is scary times, I appreciate, okay? But once we get into that kind of like, we've seen the decimation happen and we start to see kind of smaller candles, it means the sellers are getting exhausted. There's less sellers willing to get in. And as soon as sellers get exhausted, this eventually will see some form of a run. It's not going to necessarily go straight up, okay? But I do anticipate that we're kind of in a period of time somewhere maybe around like this, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean this is going to happen, but this is very common, guys. Early stage in projects to see this, okay? But this is partnered with imaginary ones, which I talked about on the channel the other day, who have this token bubble, which is definitely not. Is it this? Imaginary ones, again, look, classic launch. Imaginary ones are actually not looking too bad from this launch. Starting to flatten off. Over 1 million followers on Twitter, okay? Huge, kind of like the biggest Web3 company, possibly in the entire crypto space, is the Imaginary Ones one. Who would have thought? Most gaming coins have terrible tokenomics. Most crypto coins have pretty poor tokenomics. Fort, one video, you recommend Fort in one of your videos. What's your opinion? Fort is actually, surprisingly, people were giving me a lot of stick after I covered Fort because it didn't perform so strongly. And then surprisingly, it's actually outperformed most of the market in the recent period of time because most of the market's been down and Fort has actually been doing quite well. Fort's got some pretty erratic price action, but I actually am pretty confident in what this pattern looks like. Okay, this is coming out of the accumulation zone up and towards disbelief. I think pretty confident with Fort. Okay, I know they've been reaching out previously for like sponsorship deals and stuff, which means they're reaching out to me for sponsorship deals. They're reaching out to other people. I know people don't like this, but sponsorship deals means exposure. Now, I haven't done a sponsored deal with them yet. If I do, I'll let you know that it's sponsored, of course. But I'd happily do one because I did one for free, so why wouldn't I talk about it if they pay me? But anyway, marketing is good things. This is how people get their name out there. Crypto, once you start to see promotion coming in, people will offer me promotion. They will then tend to offer other big KOLs. Altcoin Daily, Crypto Lark, Axe Becker, the biggest of them all. Elio Trades, the second biggest of them all. Okay, they're all doing sponsored deals. For coins like this, I don't know if they'll get them. Okay, but that could be a very good one. Now, just before I answer a few more of your questions, guys, and give you my final roundup and my final kind of like thesis or concepts or final opinions on what's going on. I know a lot of you are into day trading. You should be cautious. Be very careful about day trading because it's risky. But that said, if you are actively day trading and you want to learn more about day trading and you're going to do it like an adult and be sensible, then I've got a solution for you. If you sign up to this stupid picture of me here on CoinW, you can first of all deposit and trade and earn $25,000. Okay, so it's deposit and you can earn. But most importantly, what I want to share with you is this. If you, hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? This is the House of Crypto CoinW Traders Group. By signing up to join in here, okay, you will get access to this group for free, okay? So you can see that you can go and check out various different admin. You can see pro traders charts. There's like altcoin discussions, which we haven't really added too much, but there will be more coming in. CoinW updates if you want to stay up to date with there. And if you want to get into trading and things, guys, have a look. There is daily signals. Hold on. Swing trading signals. There is trading education from the guys at CoinW. So have a look, guys. Or if you join through the CoinW link down below, if you deposit, I don't know if you, at the moment you don't need to deposit, but eventually you will. So if you want to just do this without having to deposit and you want access to that group, go and join right now. Link down below. Don't need a KYC. Okay, one last super chat and then I'll answer some other questions. Take a look at Dog Go to the Moon, a moon new meme coin from the BTC network. Dog Go to the Moon is the most trending coin on Lunar Crush, which is good, but that makes me think I've missed it. I've never looked at this coin. And, you know, I'm a bit annoyed. Is it Dog Go? Gotta be. I'm a bit annoyed at myself, guys. I haven't really given meme coins the attention perhaps they needed to have had. It's not this, is it? Let me find it. What's the ticker? Just dog? Dog go to the moon. Dog. Market cap. Runes. Nice. So this is interesting. Okay, so this is very interesting. Meme coins on certain chains have been doing quite well. Okay, so we saw strong pushes on various meme coins back in like December, November. Meme coins on Solana. We then saw meme coins on AVAX like Coquino and, you know, all the others doing really well. Now, interestingly, we're seeing like ordinals, kind of like the meme coins of Bitcoin, and runes and other things like that doing quite well. Also, Ton Not NOT, the coin on Ton Network, also doing quite well. Novelty, I mean, crypto is so stupid, right? So basic. If a DEX does well on Solana, it's going to do well on Avalanche eventually. If a DEX does well on whatever, if a meme coin does well on Solana, next week a meme coin will do well on Avalanche. Yeah? If an AI coin on Solana does well, next week the AI coin on Avalanche might do well. So it's very basic, okay? But keep that message for the future. However, dog. Don't know what doggo is. You don't know what doggo is? However, if something is the most trending coin, it won't even load because it's trending so hard. If something is the most trending coin right now, and it's up 95% in the last... I don't want to tell you not to buy things, right? Because I could be wrong. But it's been absolutely rallying. This is a very bullish like breakout pattern. Similar to the one, I mean, that would have been a great place to catch it. How far is that? Oof. Not bad. Similar pattern to Turbo. But I could be, you know, you could be still a bit late. I don't know how late I am. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty late. Okay, guys. Fine. Good for you guys. It's doing well. Pleased for you. This is actually a very easy one to do with meme coins. Any coin, right? When you go above and hit that peak, you see the drop down. You then come back up to that peak. This is what I'm anticipating happening, by the way, in like the likes of BFI and BVM and whatever else. Once you go and rally past that previous high, the blow up is absolutely crazy. Happens very quickly. But with every push towards the upside, someone who bought in down here, they're already up. They're already up 4.5x. Every single dollar that goes up, every percentage that goes up, they're like making X's, okay? Multiples. So you might be only making 10%, but that person down there, if you make 10%, that person's then going to make like another 2 or 3x. That person's then going to be even keener to sell as you still buy. So be cautious, okay? Be very cautious about buying into highs. Now, let's have a few more little questions. And then I'll have a look at Bitcoin one last time. See whether or not we're going to hit the moon tonight or not. How much of your meme coins dumping? Foxy is mooning. Yeah, again, okay, so meme coins are not dumping as a whole. Some of them are dumping. What's notably going on right now, Foxy one has very big backers. Also, it's on Linear. Linear is the new ecosystem. Remember that whole thing? Like, if it does well on this and it's going to do well on that, Linear. Okay, Linear's got a lot of things going well for it at the moment. Brett seems to be piling in. Get to the bottom. Bro, what about SAVM? I don't know much about SAVM. Fortunately, I didn't get caught up in all that. There was that bloke who just started making loads of videos telling everyone that SAVM was a scam, and then it turned out that he was wrong. But fortunately, I wasn't caught up in this. Other people were. But we won't talk about that anymore. Compete. Mamba was a new coin launched, yeah? It went live yesterday. It's on DEX. Mamba on base. Absolutely rocketing. Mamba seems to be doing quite well, right? And those guys in that group who are asking about Mamba, I will cover this tomorrow. I'm going to do a live stream for the Inner Circle. Not the Inner Circle, the League. So, what's going on here? Mamba is having a bit of a dip towards the downside. Obviously, you see what happens. New launches. If you're holding bags, new launches, already, people would have been making 4 or 5x. Probably you did as well. You could have been, if you bought in down here, you would have made like a 4 or 5x. Typically, it's best to take profits on these pumps, okay? Without fail, if you manage to get in or you're lucky enough to get pre-sales, sell on the first bit, take a profit. There will be a pullback. I actually bought into this a little bit yesterday around here. Who knows, okay? It's a meme coin. Buy meme coins. I forget about them, and hopefully in 6 months, maybe they make me some money. If not, I haven't put enough money in them to get upset about. And that's how we should treat meme coins. Foxy. I talked about Foxy earlier. Okay, this is how I know that meme coins could well be over, in that everyone is asking me questions about meme coins. And the reason people are asking me about meme coins is because meme coins are pumping. When coins are pumping, don't ask questions about them because you're too late. Typically. Because you're going to buy something like this. When everyone starts asking questions about Turbo, I don't want to know. Okay? No one asks you questions about coins that are, dropping towards the downside. Buy into coins that are dumping, and you get coins that are pumping. If you buy into coins that are pumping, then you get coins that are going to dump. Okay? If you buy the candles that are on the way up, chances are tomorrow you get a down candle. Go and look at crypto bubbles, guys. The coins that today, typically the coins that dumped harder yesterday sorry, the coins that were pumping hard yesterday, the likes of WIF, Shiba, etc., are down today. The biggest one's down. What is my Chinese zodiac sign? I'm a rabbit, I believe. On the way, yeah, sorry, big red ones today equal big green ones tomorrow, and big green ones today equal big red ones tomorrow. Give or take, okay? Give or take. Simple sign of that. Be very careful. Unless the kind of the pumpers only just started in the last few hours, maybe Jasmy. Let's just have a look at Jasmy just to have as an example. Because I think it's been quiet for a while. And now maybe Jasmy is starting to move. I know this is one of those weird like cult coins. People are like quite culty about it. Nah, I think you probably missed that one. Because if you're already in this, fine. But I would say from the swing high to the swing low to the 1.618, it's not really very far away for Jasmy. 12%. The next high for Jasmy up here, 4.9. I mean, I don't love this as a coin. I don't really get what all the hype is about. The first Bitcoin of Japan. It's nothing like Bitcoin. It just happens to be in Japan, which is bullish. Because crypto projects from Japan are better than others. Are they? Maybe. I don't know. Crypto projects, I was talking about this earlier. Crypto projects, European crypto projects don't always do so well. There are obviously like a few anomalies. Solana, I believe, is Portuguese. European. But, you know, European projects don't seem to do so well. Anyway, one last look at our good friend Bitcoin. We'll have a look at Bitcoin and then we'll have a look at Ethereum. And then we'll have a little rest. As we speak, guys, Bitcoin is doing something quite interesting. I think the Bitcoin is going to challenge up here. We did talk about this at the start of the video. Did we not? Hit the like button if we did, if you haven't already. That's around another 600 bucks from here. What we're looking for is maybe a break like this and a push. That is in line then with what our friend El Crypto Prof tells us. Let's get rid of that. Okay. We're now approaching this breakout point C. Following that, you see from here, the next leg up would take us above the A point, which on the Bitcoin chart, you would be looking above, oh, hold on. It's not above the A point, it's all the way up here, right? I do believe that we will be heading for Bitcoin in the same way we just done for Jasmy to the 1.618, which is around 84.4K. That happens, things are going to go big. Okay? If you stayed strong over the last few weeks, you stayed watching crypto and you've been buying the dips, no matter how painful it might be, you've probably done it right. Now, guys, the main topic of today's video. Oh, that's a lie. I'm going to talk about Ethereum quickly. Ethereum also actually not showing quite as much strength today. The Ethereum Bitcoin chart, okay, this is why. The Ethereum Bitcoin chart is heading back for a retest. I think that if Bitcoin breaks higher, this Ethereum Bitcoin chart is going to bounce and push higher. If that happens, that's altcoin season. So stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Might be wrong, guys. Bitcoin dominance looking like it's going to bounce and see higher highs. USDT dominance. Hopefully we're going to see that continue to slide, maybe break lower. This is a bear flag forming on the USDT dominance. But the main talk of the town today, we were talking about, I didn't get around to talking about Mubi, but you can see, guys, Mubi in a decent buy zone right here. We then see Audi. We talked about Audi getting down to this zone the other day, now having a really strong run. These might, you know, you never know. This is crypto. Who knows? There's nothing guaranteed, but these appear to be the narrative that is benefiting the most from a cool-off in the meme coins right now. Audi, O-R-D-I, Audi swap. Mubi, okay. Seeing a bit of a pull down. You can draw your nice pretty patterns, guys. See where they're going to eventually break out, if they do. They will, okay. BVM. Knew this was, oh wow, look, BVM on a breakout. Knew this was going to come. Okay, so today BVM is up from a painful low is up 19-20%. So view DCA in, things looking good for BVM, particularly BFI. Wow, BFI having an absolute mega pickup in events. Who knows? If we wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin's higher, I think this narrative is going to be running hot, guys. But obviously, do your own research. Nothing I say as financial advice. Hope you enjoyed that video today, guys. Thank you very much for all those participated. Thank you very much for everyone who asked questions. Sorry if I didn't manage to answer all your questions. I'm going to be doing my best to bring you more videos, more live streams after my recent, quiet period of time where I haven't been making so many videos. Taking the stress monitor, have anyone got one of these? Stress monitors. It's called a Whoop. Anyone who wants to know. Telling me, but I've had far too much stress as crypto has been going towards the downside, but things have been hopefully recovering. Things are looking good. So, guys, make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. Lots of things coming up. I will continue to bring you more live streams, more videos, more tutorials, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.